Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter.
Hello from our patio.
Feels like
Putting you
years since
pan
it's
and show
been
them.
here.
Hopefully they can
Ooh, new lights.
see. Yes, we are in our patio era. Big patio.
Just for this
people.
short time in Texas, where it's
Where-
actually nice to be out here and we're not
Yes.
sweating.
Yes.
So-
Alec is in a full gray sweat set. We just got back from Lockwood. We love that place. So now we are just hanging out. I'm watching The Notebook, which Alec has never seen.
First time. I hear some
So-
things about it.
But yes, a classic that Alec has never seen. So we're just hanging out watching that. We got Wes
Pook
on
is
the
sleeping.
monitor.
Pooky's taking a nap.
Yeah, he was looking fire tonight though.
Mm-hmm.
Fire in his little onesie with smiley faces.
Mm-hmm.
That's my country accent.
Country bumpkin.
I actually really love how the patio lights look.
Yeah.
I think it's
nice being out here now.
Yeah, we'll give a quick tour. Not that it's much, but we're hoping to get. I'd love like a sectional.
It's very much porch furniture that we're sitting in right now, but
It is that we've had since our first apartment. But we are trying to get this little like sectional couch that matches these chairs, and then we'd put these chairs like here, so it, you know, it's all like facing each other, and then, you know, we have the back patio, and eventually, or the backyard. Eventually, we'd love to put like a little playground out here for Wes. But the lights are really cute, Alec. They
yeah,
look
it's worked
good.
out really well. Great Costco find.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for them to come back to Costco for a long time now, and they finally came back.
We have. So we're just gonna hang out this evening. We don't have a ton of plans for Easter weekend because we were originally thinking we were actually going to be out of town, and turns out we are not. So we are home instead. So stay tuned because of that reason, I do not have an outfit for Wes for Easter Sunday. And so we're gonna go shopping tomorrow morning because little guy needs a cute little Easter outfit.
He does indeed.
Yeah.
So therefore, that's what he shall have.
Absolutely.
That's what Pookie shall have.
Exactly. And then yeah, we just have like some Easter festivities. We'll share him opening his basket. Is an Easter egg hunt going to happen?
Oh yes. Oh yes, we'll film that, believe me. I'll film hiding them.
I am the biggest Easter egg hunt advocate. I love a good Easter egg hunt. In our first year of marriage, Alec actually did one in our apartment just for me. Didn't you?
Of course.
I just love hunting
The
for Easter
thrill of
eggs.
the hunt.
It's fun. So anyway, Alec is gonna do that for me on Sunday. And yeah, we're just gonna have, honestly, a very, very, very chill weekend, which is much needed, wouldn't you say? We have had just like busy weekend after busy weekend.
We have been
So-
dying for a relaxed weekend, so
It's
this
gonna-
should be
Yeah, it's gonna be
very
nice.
much needed.
Yeah, so we're just hanging out. So thanks for tagging along, and we're excited to just chill with you guys.
Peace.
Quick pivot, quick change of plans. What are we doing?
Traveling. We're going to Barbados. Never coming back.
Happy Easter! Okay, well, we are headed to New Mexico. We just got the exciting news that Alec's sister just had her baby, and so now Wes has a little cousin. We are so pumped and so proud of her. She did amazing. But yeah, so we're last minute gonna just fly up there super quick just for like 24 hours just so we can meet him, and then we plan to go up a little bit later and stay longer to like spend time with them and whatnot. But you know, it's just one of those things, like bringing life into this world is just such a beautiful thing, and we just want to be there to support them and meet him. So yeah, so now we are frantically packing. It's Saturday morning. We're gonna fly out tomorrow morning, so we have about 24 hours to pack and prep ourselves. Luckily, we've already flown with Wes, and we've done a road trip with him, so I honestly feel really good about this trip, and like I think we're prepared, and having all of the packing cubes and pack and play and all of our organizational stuff, I feel pretty good just about the whole situation. But it's always hectic packing last minute. I need to run into Wes's room and get his laundry because I need to wash some things before we head out. I actually probably need to do a load of our stuff too, just because there's some things that we need. But yeah, so we're really excited and can't wait to meet him. We're probably still going to do our plans for the day today, just because I think we'll be able to pack no problem, and then we'll be up there tomorrow morning. So hopefully we'll get to still do his little Easter craft, and we had a couple other things planned with my family for the day. But yeah, we're just so excited and can't wait. Okay, it wouldn't be a last minute travel trip without a quick Target run. I actually placed a Target order pickup last night for some things. So we picked that up, and then of course I had to get a couple other things while we were there. So we got this sunshade for the second car for Wes. Our first car already had them built in, second car doesn't have them, so we figured we'd get one for his side. We got him this cute little two-piece set from Carter's. It was actually on sale, and it just has like a cute little sun set and this like waffle knit material on the sides and on this little pocket. Thought it was adorable. It's going to be cold in New Mexico, so probably won't bring that on the trip with us. Oh, and then I just grabbed this little number. Look how cute it is. This is that Cat and Jack brand, but I thought this would be good for his little Easter outfit tomorrow. I didn't have an Easter outfit picked out yet. We were planning to go to Old Navy and Gap, but you know, change of plans. This is very fitting for travel and an Easter on the go. So we got that. So I need to wash it. A couple vlogs ago, a couple weeks, honestly, might be about a month now, I redecorated our bookcase in our living room, and next is the fireplace. It has like good potential in some pieces, but I wanted to add just a little bit more. So Studio McGee was having 20% off, so I got this cute little blue vase. It's like blue speckled. We have blue in the rug, so I thought it would be good to like bring that color out, and then these cute little decorative rings. So I thought it would be cute if we put them on the books, and then putting this on the little fireplace ledge, shelf, whatever. And then I want to get like a plant here just to add a little bit of greenery. It's just very black and white, as you can see, which is fine. It just doesn't really match like the vibe of our house. I wanted to try and warm it up and add a little bit of color. So I still need to get a little more, but I was rushed. Obviously, we have a lot going on. So, you know, that is what it is right now. So I'll probably decorate that. And then we pretty much have gathered everything that we need. I need to pack for Wes a little bit more, but he is down for a nap again, so I can't really go in his room, but I did start his laundry, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good with all the last minute things. I think we're gonna be fine and be like have everything, and if not, we can get it when we get there. I just ordered diapers to pick up there. It's way easier to just pick up diapers like at a Target or Walmart or whatever, wherever you're traveling to, instead of bringing them with, just because they take up so much space. And then we'll just leave the extras there, since they'll eventually use them for their baby. Okay, I need to put all this away and finish packing. Stay tuned. We are like 90% packed, would you say?
Yeah,
really.
95.
It's pretty close.
We're close.
So we stuck with our plans to meet up with Brian and Marissa, and we have a little surprise for them, and I think they're gonna freak out.
Yeah.
We're back at Happy Hippie, which is basically where we live on the weekends, just to come and hang out and enjoy live music and whatnot. So we're gonna do that, and we brought, or they're bringing Catan, because at Happy Hippie they have like really big tables and you can play like tons of games. So Wes is excited. We're hoping to get that trophy back.
We are getting it back.
We need it.
One of us will win.
We need to have it back. We play, and whoever wins, whatever couple wins, gets to take home the Catan trophy.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we're doing for the afternoon, and then we'll go back home afterwards and finish packing.
Yep. And then on to Santa Fe.
Yeah, crazy weekend. We were just talking about how we wanted this weekend to be slow and relaxed and easygoing.
Chill, yeah.
And, you know, you make plans, and God just laughs. So anyway, that's what we're up to. We better get inside before our little friend gets more upset.
Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Another holiday calls for another craft. I shared this before. I know Dad is super excited. I have this little wooden egg and we're gonna put his footprint on it, and then I'm gonna write "Somebody loves you." So, which foot? Hey, it's gonna be a little cold. Are you ready? You think that's good?
Yep.
All right.
Little darling, it seems like you since
How
it's
cute.
been here.
Perfect little footprint. And I'll add little ears and a little cotton tail. Guess who came to visit you last night?
Oh, the Easter Bunny.
Easter Bunny. I know. The Easter Bunny. He came to see you. Do you want to see what he got you? Let's see what the Easter Bunny got you. He got you this cute basket. Look, it says Weston. You got a lovey. There's a bunny. And Crinkle Bunny. Wow. And we got some books. Oh, and look, we have little... What do you say to Mr. Easter Bunny? You say, I eat this.
He's mauled the caterpillar.
Yummy. You're such a good boy. Such a good boy. Oh. He said, I would like this basket, please.
This isn't a toy. This is your basket.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say
Yeah. We
it's
love you.
alright.
Happy Easter. Say Happy Easter. Hi.
Sun, sun, sun.
We got up bright and early so I could pump and we could feed Wes, and he opened his Easter basket as you just saw, which he's had all those toys all month.
He looked at me, he's like, yeah, I've seen these before.
Yeah, but he does love that bunny and the Crinkle Bunny, so those were big hits. So we had to give them to him the whole month. Finally asleep.
Oh man.
Traveling with a baby is just like...
It is something else.
There's just only coffee in here, don't worry.
He's just funny. He gets really, and I say it's funny, like, we don't know how other babies are. I'm sure this is exactly how every baby is.
Mm-hmm.
But he basically is like starts giving off a warning siren when he's like, hey, put me down for a nap.
Mm-hmm. He is very good at communicating.
For sure he is.
Like when he's tired.
He just very much, when he's ready to go down for a nap, he's ready to go down for a nap.
Yeah, like it has to happen immediately.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just kind of like
Meltdown
turns
mode.
into, yeah, basically like, which is good. He's a good sleeper. We're very grateful. He tells us when he needs. Just, you know, sometimes the timing doesn't work.
We're like rushing just to put him in his car seat because
To get, and then,
gets him to sleep.
but then of course in the car seat, the car has to be moving for him to be asleep. So then we're like, frantically, I mean, we're mostly packed, but you know, it's just hard, like
And we
all
think
the
we are, at
last,
least.
I know, all the last minute things that you need to put in there. Like I almost forgot his sleep suit, and that would have been catastrophic. So it's just, it's hard. But luckily, I think the recommendation I would say is traveling a lot before you have a baby, so you have a good like routine in place, and you have like a good plan of like how you travel, what each partner does, like responsibilities, things like that. I think that's helpful.
Yeah, yeah. I think when you know, this is like relationship 101, is just like figuring out what the other one's good at.
Mm-hmm.
And Brittany is really good at packing and organizing and
I love it.
all the logistics. She's good day-to-day operations.
Thank you. So it was just kind of hectic because he was crying and Alec was loading the car and I'm finishing packing last minute things. I mean, if you could see like a glimpse into what that just was, it was like Alec just said from a movie. Like legit, that's how it feels.
It's just like that added element of Wes doesn't understand why we're not playing with him and like sitting down with him and we're like trying to load the car, and like one of us can't do that at this, like we both need to be doing this stuff to load the car and pack the rest of the stuff, and he's just crying in the other room, and
and then it's hard to focus.
And then you like start to slip and miss some things.
Yeah.
And,
like we almost just left with only 2 diapers.
yeah. So
hopefully 6 stressful morning, but we did a good job staying calm, and not many words were shared, but none of them were mean, so that's
a win.
Or not mean. None of them were in a bad, what's the word I'm looking for?
With malintent.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, so that was good. Because if you're parents, you know.
Sometimes no words are the best words.
Literally. Which is so different from Alec and I pre-baby, but now, like, that is definitely the case for us, I would say. We're headed to the airport. We are going to be crunched for time, it looks like.
No, we're not. We're actually ahead of schedule.
Oh, did you tell me a false start time here?
No, I said if we're out the door at 8:15, which we left at 8:25, we'll get there by 8:45.
Oh, okay.
We're getting there at 8:47. So.
Okay. Yeah, and we're just parking since we're not staying super long. We're just parking at the airport, and it's just easier with Wes and all of his things. I assume you put the Duna bag in the car.
It's in the back.
And the packing plate.
Yeah, the packing plate.
Okay.
I think.
So yeah, it's just it's a lot. I'm like going through the list in my head, and I know we forgot things, but it'll be fine. We're not there that long, and we can buy anything. Shout out to Tom for that saying. He always told me, like, you can buy anything at a store wherever you're going. So.
And that is privilege.
It is very lucky.
Very lucky that we can buy stuff that we need if we forget it. But truthfully, he needs like 3 things. He needs diapers, he needs that Merlin sleep suit, and he needs milk, and all 3 of those are packed.
Yeah, thank you.
Did I try and tap you on the shoulder?
No, it's okay. Yeah.
The milk's always in tow.
Yep. The milkmaid.
Yes.
That's me. Okay, cool. Well, we'll bring you guys along with us on our travel adventures. Sorry, this vlog is like all over the place. Like, it just feels very hectic.
That's life, you know?
It is. We're trying to share like the real raw moments, and this is like a hectic weekend for us.
It's not even that hectic, it feels like, but it is.
Oh, I think it is.
Yeah.
Well, it's just busy.
I don't even know how many times we said this, but at the beginning of the vlog, I think we were saying we were looking forward to like having a weekend to relax.
I know.
And this has been one of the more busy weekends of our life.
Yes,
so.
And Alec is out of town a lot next week for work, and then out of town next weekend.
I travel today, I'll travel back tomorrow, I'll travel
Monday.
Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday.
And then next Sunday
again.
And then
Sunday again, so.
Yeah, so it's just it's a busy weekend leading up to a really busy week. And so sometimes I feel like I've had the weekend scaries this whole time.
Weekends are more stressful than weekdays somehow.
I know. We'll figure it out. We'll slow down eventually.
Oh, whoa.
I know, April is just springtime is like always really busy for us, I feel like.
Well, I think springtime's busy because like people try and rush to do events during this time when the weather is tolerable. It's not too cold, not too hot. Like, this is the perfect time to schedule any event of any kind. And so I think that's where we just keep finding ourselves is trying to take advantage of this spring. And then by the time summer hits, everything slows down because
it's so hot here in Texas.
It's so hot, it physically slows your body down.
Yeah, that's a good point. And we'll just do like pool weekends, which will be nice and relaxing, hopefully. So anyway, that's that. Okay, well, we will catch you guys at the airport. All right, we got some snacks. Wes has his baba.
He's got his snack.
Yeah. We found this nice secluded spot. Unfortunately, the nursing room was occupado.
Gotta do what you can.
So we're in this little lounge area. This little area is clutch. That would be mine, thank you. Are you ready? Okay, we're the last ones on the plane. What do you think? Are you gonna sleep? Are you excited to see your cousin? Here we go.
Sleep.
Weston.
Welcome.
We figured we would just go ahead and round the vlog out here. Again, I think we've apologized like 100 times. Sorry it was such a chaotic vlog. But
we're clearly on the same level right now.
Hey, at least I had my hair and makeup done. Thanks. So yeah, we just wanted to kind of wrap up the vlog. Sorry we were pretty MIA obviously when we were in Santa Fe. We really just unplugged and spent time with family and the new baby, and it was so great. And then
nephew.
I know, we're aunts and uncles. That's so weird.
It's a weird feeling.
I know.
All of a sudden you become parents and then aunt and uncle within 6 months.
Yeah, pretty cool. So it's neat. They'll their baby and Wes will only be 6 months apart, which I think will be really cool. Like watching them grow up together.
Yeah, it's gonna be really special. Cousins are so cool. I'm sure everyone has, not everyone, but most people have cousins they remember growing up with.
Yeah,
it's a neat experience.
Nice. And it's nice when they're close in age. Like Alec didn't grow up with cousins super close in age, and I think that's a very different experience than like I grew up with cousins like all like back to back to back. And so I think that that's really fun. Yeah. So I'm excited, and they obviously live like we had mentioned before in Santa Fe, so at the base of like the mountains, and so I think it'll be fun, and hopefully we'll get to take the boys up there and ski.
And go skiing
and I think that'll
hiking.
It's a really pretty area.
Beautiful. Extremely dry.
My God, our lips and our skin, we came back after being there for 36 hours.
It's the desert. That's the desert up there.
But we wanted to just finish the vlog and share like the raw, real moments of traveling with the baby. So the flight there was all right. It's about like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half.
And on the way there, Wes didn't sleep at all, but he did really great. And then on the way back, the flight was during his, like, I guess, witching hour.
We flew out at 11 a.m. on Sunday.
On the way there.
And then we flew back at 5 p.m.
Yes.
On Monday.
Which, yeah, bad on us for it being his witching hour, but normally he's like not that bad at that hour. And so we truthfully we didn't really have a choice. So
it was so much more expensive to fly out at any other time. So
yeah. So anyway, so we flew out. We kept getting this travel advisory notification from American Airlines that like
for weather.
There was going to be bad weather in Texas.
But then we would check the weather app,
and it looked totally fine, and our flight wasn't delayed. So we're like, okay, whatever, like it should be fine. So mind you, it's a very tiny airport and a very tiny airplane we're getting on. So we obviously had to check, a big suitcase and then pack and play. And then I guess it started with the fact that Alec couldn't get the car seat because we gate checked the car seat. He couldn't get it to close, and that was like a whole ordeal. So I feel like we were frantic from the beginning.
But we also like had heard that you can set those like your car seats in a seat on the plane, and there was tons of open seats, but I guess either it was too small of a plane or the guy was just like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, because we were like, hey, if there are open seats, I heard this travel TikTok hack.
Because you can buckle it in. We had the base.
So we thought we could do that, and this guy said absolutely not. So we were like, okay, great. So Alec is having to quickly, very frantically, like, put the car seat, you have to like lock the doona into the base, and we put it in this bag and blah 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 blah. It's a whole thing. So we do that, and then they take it for gate check, and then we're about to get on the plane, and they're like, we need your carry-on suitcase too, it won't fit in the overhead bins. Okay, well, we were prepared. It was only an hour flight home, so we were prepared with a bottle for Wes, an extra bottle just in case, and we figured that would be enough. And then I had 2 extra bags of milk in my little cooler bag, and my pump in the carry-on suitcase. So they're last minute taking our suitcase from us, and it's like we're on the tarmac. So it's just very hectic. I feel like it was very windy. I'm holding Wes. Yeah. It was just a whole thing.
So we were just like, okay,
whatever. And we were like, it's a quick flight. We have extra milk. We'll be fine. Never, ever, ever again will I let that happen, because I didn't have my pump and we didn't have any extra milk. And right now Wes is like refusing to nurse, which is totally fine. But like we're out of options here. Yeah. So anyway, we get on the plane. They take off right away. Wes is happy-go-lucky. He did great.
We make incredible time. We're 20 minutes early.
Yeah, we gave him 1 bottle, hoping that he would go to sleep.
And he slept for a little bit.
He did sleep
for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, and then we were like, you know, honestly about to land, so we're like, no big deal. Then they come on the intercom and they're like, so there's really bad weather and no one can land in Dallas right now, so we're gonna circle a few times. We have plenty of gas, we're gonna circle. And so an hour goes by, hour and a half, and we're circling, and we're still circling. Mind you, we have one bottle left and we have no idea how long we're gonna be in the air. And we kind of start panicking. Wes woke up from that 15-minute nap, has refused to go down. It's past his bedtime, and
way past his bedtime.
And once a baby gets overtired, they don't just go to sleep. Like, so we're running out of options of entertaining him. We're walking up and down the aisle holding him, and he's not crying. He'll get a little fussy every once in a while, but like, you know, we're handling it pretty well. Okay, well, they come on the intercom and they're like, we're probably gonna have to go land where?
In Lubbock.
No.
Oh, in Shreveport.
In Shreveport. First. And we're like, okay, well, it's only a 2.5 hour drive. Like, we could just get off the plane and drive home. That's no problem. But they were like, okay, well, we're gonna try circling just one more time and hope that we can land in Dallas. We circle one more time. They come on the intercom and they're like,
nope.
We can't land, and now Shreveport is full, so we're flying another hour to Lubbock. And when I tell you the devastation on Alec and I's face.
Oh.
And so we immediately have to feed Wes a bottle because he kind of is really getting fussy and freaking out. And now we're out of bottles. And I haven't pumped in a while either, and so I really need to pump. And so we're kind of like, I'm feeding Wes and I'm crying because I'm like, I don't know what we're about to do. So Alec goes up and you talk to the flight attendant.
Yeah, I talked to the flight attendants and I just told them the situation. They were like, okay, when we get to Lubbock, we'll talk to ground support and see. It just depends, like, if they are just going to... Because we ran out of fuel, right? Like, we're running out of fuel. That's why we had to go to Lubbock to fill up before we could fly back. And so...
But we didn't know when they were going to lift the Dallas no land situation. So we had no idea how long we'd be sitting on that airplane in Lubbock. And again, we're running out of options. We have no food and I have to pump. So you talk to them.
Yeah.
And they're like, we'll try and find the bag. So
they're like, no promises. They're like 50-50 shot. You may get it, you may not. It depends if they have enough ground crew to go get it.
So we land in Lubbock and Wes starts screaming.
And he lost it.
And I mean, at this
point,
he
was exhausted.
It's what, 9
9:30 almost.
And I mean, he goes to bed at 7 or earlier, and he is screaming. And so I think everyone on the plane was like, please find that bag. Get the bag to the...
Everyone collectively would have fought for us if that wasn't going to happen.
So they were trying to contact ground security. They couldn't reach him. Wes is screaming. Alec and I are just tossing him back and forth. We can't do anything. We had screen recorded the dancing fruit. That wasn't working. Toys, holding him, rocking him, nothing. The lights are fully on. Like, nothing was working.
Yeah.
So I finally take him and I go and stand on the tarmac and hold him, and the fresh air worked. He loves being outside.
He loves it.
And I'm standing there and I'm trying to get him to sleep, and they come up to me and they're like, okay, we got someone, they're looking for your bag now. I finally get Wes to sleep. Alec comes up and they have our bag, and we get the milk and my pump, and then we go and sit back down. It takes like another half hour for us to take off because they're fueling and blah, 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 blah. And we finally take off, and he sleeps the rest of the time.
But he sleeps being held at a specific angle, so we're both just dying, holding him completely still like this for like an hour.
Yeah, well, I held him first, and then I was like, I have to pump. So we very carefully transfer him to Alec, and then Alec has to be like stiff as a board for an hour holding him, which was bad. And I'm like having to pump, and I spilled milk all over myself. But God, when we landed in Dallas, we were like, get us the hell off this plane.
And then there was obviously a lot of people that got stuck in Dallas, and it was quite an interesting time at the airport.
Yeah, and then we landed at a different terminal than where our car was, so Alec and I split up, and I got our bags, and Alec went and got the car. And what was supposed to be only like what, a 3-hour travel trip turned into
6.5, almost 7 hours.
And to drive is 10. So we were like, we're not doing this again.
We both had to go to work tomorrow, or the next day after.
Yeah, so it was quite the experience. Yeah, we got in at 1 a.m. yeah, all that to say, it's definitely not rainbows and butterflies traveling with the baby. It was totally worth it. We're so glad we got to go there and be there for his sister. And
it was great. Wouldn't trade it, but it's like, these are the woes of traveling with a baby.
Yeah, just the reality. But yeah, so all that to be said, I don't know when the hell we're traveling again with Wes.
I don't know if we are going to travel again with Wes.
Alec and I are dying to plan like a Europe trip, and after that experience, we're like, oh, that's a long time on an airplane with a baby.
Yeah, like Brittany and I go stir crazy being on the plane that long.
I know. So anyway, that was the story of our weekend, but pretty much it. Alec is actually going out of town this weekend, so we're going to have a cute little mommy and son vlog,
cute
little mini weekend vlog this upcoming weekend. But thanks as always for tagging along and hanging out with us.
We can't promise it'll be any less hectic.
No, it probably won't.
Likely will only continue to ramp up.
Yes, I couldn't agree more, especially as we get more and more into spring. I swear we have something going on
every single weekend and weeknight.
Yeah, we are really busy in this season, hoping to slow down coming up, maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little summer slowdown.
That would be
spring, really it's already planned.
Yes.
There's no slowing down. Maybe summer.
Yeah. But yeah, so thanks for watching and hanging out with us, and we'll see you soon.
Peace and blessings.
Bye.
It seems like you're sensitive.